Welcome back to the channel. Two games we're talking about today. First of all, Liverpool PSG. Then we'll get into the Barcelona game. We'll talk about a couple of the other results. Maybe a longer video, so grab your popcorn. I know the time right now, it's probably midnight in Europe. I'm watching Champions League at 7 p.m. Eastern time. I'm tweeting that out. I feel like a European. We got this time change over here. It's sunny out still. It's still light out. And I can't even enjoy it because I'm sitting here glued to my TV watching what I thought would happen today, which is at least extra time. And we said Liverpool to go through overall. It was going to be sweaty, very close, and I was wrong. And I've been telling people this game, and what's the other game I've been talking about that I have zero confidence in? I've been saying there's one other game, which is, I think it's the Lille Dortmund game tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen either of those two games. You guys want to know why? Because watching that first leg, PSG were such a better team than Liverpool. Yes, Liverpool won 1-0. And what I was saying is, okay, I didn't think PSG was going to play to that level defensively and attacking wise, and I didn't think Liverpool was going to play that poor, and I just didn't see it. With everything I saw in the first leg, I sat there, I said, look, we may go extra time, Liverpool will find a way at home. No, and I'm about to say something right now that's not a statement people are going to love. This is the weakest year I can even remember in the recent at least couple years for the Premier League. I think Arsenal will advance obviously tomorrow. I do not know if they're going to get through the next round. Just the team overall level of difference in football quality between PSG and Liverpool. You have to give props to what PSG are doing. This project, all this talk over the years, Mbappe, Neymar, Messi, all these players, Ramos even, all these guys going in and out. And it looks like PSG have finally figured out their core group of players. They finally got it together. They kept a lot of the pieces from a lot of those teams because they were close. We've always said with PSG and the UCL, they've always not done it, and they've not gotten there. Well, look, if you look at it objectively, they've made some serious progress since they were in the final in 2020. They've really started to build and build and build. And last year, I thought they should have been in the final. Guys, PSG, you could make the argument if they had luck go other ways at times, they could be making a run to at least having a Champions League and being in another final, and this year potentially a final. Look, that is not reactionary. If you take a look at the last couple of years, and guys, look, for me, I don't know with this one. I don't know. So now people are going to be like, okay, so you look at PSG. Do you think that they're good enough to win everything? Is this team a team that can go through and win the whole thing? Yes, they are. I don't think they will. We'll talk through it a little bit, but they definitely are. All right? We're going to talk about another team in this video today, the Barcelona. Oh, my God. I'm going to talk about that team. Don't you worry. But we're talking about this game first. All right, so key takeaways from this game. Liverpool, honestly, they're probably a bit overrated. Look, we all know that Liverpool this year has been surviving off very close games, just getting it done, doing enough. And guys, today, to be honest, it was disappointing. There are a lot of players that talked to on Liverpool that for me it was just disappointing. Diaz, Szoboszlai, I thought played all right at times. Jota and Darwin, those two today. I'm gonna point out those two, and then I'm gonna talk about Salah. Absolutely horrendous. Liverpool for me, for pretty much through these two legs, have really not played with any attacker playing well. So, look, we're going to do the first segment here, which is let's give props to Nuno Mendes, who is my official man of the match through both the legs. This guy put Salah in a prison. Bro, people say Salah's going to win the Ballon d'Or this year. It's hard for me to say that after watching this because I just watched the guy that people say, okay, this guy is the best player in the world. Okay, so show me why you're the best player in the world. You haven't shown me anything, all right? Nuno Mendes had this guy so out of the game. I really can't tell you the last time I've seen someone that we're putting in the top 3 of a Ballon d'Or conversation get shut out, get taken out of the game, giving absolutely nothing. I mean, Salah looked slow compared to him. He didn't have anything going on, and this is a guy for me this season that I've been sitting on this channel saying he can break every Prem record, which he still can in the attacking categories, and is probably should be considered for the Ballon d'Or. Okay, well, now I'm watching Rafinha today chasing Ronaldo's UCL goal record. He had, 10 or 11 goals today? I think we'll talk about it in a little. Disappointing from Salah. Not good enough, okay? But overall, you could even put to the narrative that what Salah has been doing this season is crazy at the same time, just outside of his two legs, with how shit this Liverpool attack is. They're literally not. I don't know what has happened in the striker position. You know, it's like the good old Darwin. We could say whatever about the penalty miss, right? Because if you guys seen my tweet about this today, you will laugh because I said, Darwin, please don't do the most Darwin thing ever. Because I'm sitting here watching this guy walk up, and I'm like, this guy is going to probably miss. Because I just see it. I see it in his eyes, all right? And, he misses. So it is what it is. I mean, look, I know it's going to happen, all right? I can feel it. It's not about that. It's absolutely shambolic. Okay, Jota gets subbed off in the 70th minute. He had a shambolic performance today. This guy is too busy doing foot birthday promo FIFA streams on Fridays, all right? Then training and get ready. Look, I don't care what you say. Okay, well, Nick, he's not out at clubs, right? So that's a good thing, right? He's playing FIFA. No, man, this guy is doing ads. This guy needs to focus, all right? He looks lost. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it from him. Darwin as well. I'm not defending you here because, bro, you look like you're playing in a game where you're disconnecting from a server online. This guy is making a run, and he just stops and looks at Diaz because he thinks, bro, what are you doing, man? You're right there. So overall, they've got nothing from the 9 position. All right, Luis Diaz, I want to talk about him for a second. Now, yes, obviously we look at PSG. I'm giving them the credit. Finally, Donnarumma, all right, doesn't pull the Donnarumma. He comes out today with a masterclass. He looks like he looked today like he was Italy against England in the Euros, and the English fans were that close to winning that Euro, and Donnarumma was the reason with the penalty shootout save. Look, going into penalties, I was 50-50. I should have known better, all right? PSG have better pen takers and the better keeper for penalties. For me, I've seen Donnarumma save so many penalty shootouts. It's ridiculous, all right? This guy is a machine. So credit to the PSG defense before we keep ripping this Liverpool attack because they played amazing. All right, they played amazing. Pacho as well. What a center back, all right, across these 2 legs. They deserve everything, all right? They deserve every single bit of praise you give them. But for me as well, just Luis Diaz, I mean, some people don't like him. I personally rate him because I watch Colombia play, and this guy on Colombia is nasty. So then he gets to Liverpool. He's got moments, right? He starts the season, Luis Diaz, so well. And I don't know, man. I don't know. So my point here after I'm yapping and rambling, because I'm ranting right now about this Liverpool attack. I mean, maybe Salah should still be up there because I'm watching what he's playing with, and he's got nothing. Nothing up there. He's got nothing. The Liverpool attack, shambolic today. The fact that they scored 1 goal off a shithousery Darwin moment to Harvey Elliott and nothing at home. These guys had so many chances today that it could have gone the other way. Kwanzaa had the header. They had so many moments here. Someone being offside. I mean, they were this close, but an elite attack will find a way to get it done. PSG's first goal today, obviously with Dembele, was just a moment of, Liverpool scrambling and PSG just putting in the effort, putting in the shift. They pressed like crazy in the first leg. They did as well as you're going to do with that today. Obviously, when we got to penalties, the class was showing through PSG. By the way, this guy, Desiree Doué, this kid, watch out for this guy. We've been talking about this guy for a little bit, like sprinkling him into the conversations, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, look, for me with this PSG team, looking at this team, these guys, hopefully they can keep their team. I mean, a big shout out to the back line because they have been, really, Marquinhos has been a veteran of staying here, Donnarumma, Nuno Mensch, Hakimi, but the midfield they've built, the attack they've built, watch out, Barcola or whoever's playing bad in this team because Desiree might be in there. Desiree looks like he went to the school of Neymar. All right, he's starting to give me like vibes. Like this guy's doing like elastical passes and stuff. Like, you see a player playing at a certain speed, a certain difference, and you're like, whoa, okay, wait a second. This guy might be like, whoa, so he's got that flair to his play. I mean, this is a crazy situation for considering Mbappe left the club, a player of that magnitude, right? And to be honest with you, Kvaratskhelia for the way this team is playing. I mean, look, Kvaratskhelia, match ratings, they say 7.8. All right, what a player. But today, I mean, even for me, I rate Kvaratskhelia so highly. All right, PSG today, I mean, we talk about all the chances they could have had. Dembele had many Dembele moments. Don't be a stat merchant. Don't be a match rating moment guy. I mean, Dembele had many Dembele moments. This is why for me with Dembele, he's great. People want to say Ballon d'Or. He still has to find that extra part in his game, man. He still hasn't found it where, you see that proper, like, killer instinct with he just still does the dumb stuff that he's always kind of done. He's playing amazing this season. It's no slight to him. Kvaratskhelia, look, 2 finesse shots today just over the bar. Crazy close. A huge credit to PSG, guys. Guys, let me put this as a full circle thing, okay? For me, looking at this game, PSG was the better team in the 2 legs after what we saw in the first leg, and I expected them to come out today and probably play pretty well with this game. I feel like for me, I don't know from watching this in the end if either team is going to go through and win the UCL. I mean, for me, Liverpool, if that was going to happen, they were going to make a run to the final, and it was just going to be off of this Liverpool aura, this constant. We see this team just running like crazy. We don't understand what's happening, how they're getting it done, but they're just getting it done. For me, PSG overall, the deserved team to advance here. They were just a better team. Hopefully, we can see PSG continue to play at this level because they're playing at a very high level. VVD, Allison, Konate, they can only do so much, guys, for that team. At the end of the day, the Prem is over. Liverpool will win that. But, you know, I think we definitely, after watching these guys for 2 legs, I mean, this game for me, ultimately, Liverpool had the chance to do it. Yes, Kwanzaa at the post. We saw PSG cooking, right? Cooking, getting that early goal, playing really well, potentially getting more. And then we saw this wave from Liverpool where like PSG just looked exhausted. Guys, the last 20 minutes of this game before extra time, PSG looked so tired. And I'm sitting there like, man, these vintage prime Liverpool teams, these old Liverpool teams, I look at it like these teams would get it done for me. You know, you even see like the momentum on here. You can see this. This is what I'm talking about. These periods here where like PSG just was fading going into extra time. They were fading, and then I don't know what happened. Like Liverpool just didn't get the goal, and PSG, whatever was in the water that they had during that water break. Because I mean, PSG in the extra time, they dominated. They were the better team. They had multiple chances that Allison still had covered, but just missed wide of the post. They were the better team in the 2 legs. I mean, for them to go and play this way at Liverpool, we have to respect what PSG is doing. That's not a lot of teams can do that. All right. They created more chances in both legs, and they went to Anfield, created more chances. They have an incredible midfield, an incredible back line, and definitely amazing flair and 1v1 attackers. So they have all the ingredients to make a run to the final. They start off with, what, a 10-0. Their defense, to me, that's I'll tell you this, guys. You know, something for me with teams that make runs in these competitions, you have to be able to put up goals, but also have an incredible defense. And I'm sold on this PSG defense, man. All right? The way Donnarumma is playing, the fullbacks, oh my God, if Salah can't burn Nuno, I'm not sure how many other players are going to be able to. I mean, Yamal's only going to be able to with his IQ and his trickery, but not his pace. I mean, who's going to really outpace this guy at this point? There's very few players in this competition. So PSG will face most likely Aston Villa. You know, for me, guys, I'm going to be going with PSG there unless, you know, Emery's going to pull out his shenanigans and they get that done. I mean, for me, Liverpool, the league leaders. You know, Villa's not too far off from them. I know the table-wise they are, but PSG probably have secured themselves. I mean, they have to go out there and play at this level, no foot off the gas. You know, you get worried about teams like you don't want the team to play up to Liverpool's level, and then they're gonna go play a team that's a little lesser and they don't play as well. But look, at the end of the day, they dropped 10 against Brest, who was definitely not as good of a team. Look, at the end of the day, I'm predicting that we will see PSG play against one of the Madrids. I don't think Arsenal is going to beat either of the Madrids. I think it's a weak year for the Premier League. I think this is very telling for us today. And I genuinely, guys, kudos to PSG. I'm very impressed with them. They played very well. Let's shift over here. Let's talk about this Barcelona game. Guys, if you follow my streams, if you follow my Twitter, I was watching this game on stream today. I actually predicted the game, the exact score. I told my chat, though, because they told me, look, if you start betting, you'll probably make some money. I said, no. I'm not doing that because the second I bet, I'm going to not make money. All right? I'm not going to make money the second that happens. But we got a spoiler correct, which is great. We watched the game live. Let me tell you guys this. Let me tell you guys this right now. All right? I have been saying this, and I know that's my favorite phrase. This is going to get trademarked. I've been saying this because I like to validate my opinions when they're right. Sometimes they're wrong, like me saying Liverpool's aura was going to carry them to a semifinal. That didn't happen. They ran out of aura, all right? There wasn't enough. Yamal is the most talented young talent I've seen in, like, personally, just for someone at that age, 16, 17 years old, the only player I've ever seen was a late 17, early 18 Mbappe, which was still way more of a raw talent. And Neymar is the only player genuinely I have seen in my personal lifetime that's doing, and he wasn't doing this in Europe. Guys, that's the thing that people like are missing with Yamal. They're missing it. I don't know how this is like going in one year and going out the other year with Yamal. This dude just did so much with Spain this summer. They won the Euro. I mean, this guy scored the most freakish goal I've ever seen. All right? Especially, like, it was like the day after the whole drama with France talking crap, whatever. Did you see the goal today? Did you see the goal today? I saw the goal on my timeline. Let me see if I can pull it up for you guys today. This kid is so special. This kid is so special. I don't even know where to start when it comes to Yamal. He is redefining everything. He's showing up in big matches. He's incredible, guys. I don't think yeah, here you go. This is the angle. And look, we can show these because this is from someone's phone. So if they copyright this, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, look at this, right? So cuts inside. It's like a joy to watch him play the game. It's like his understanding. That's the thing. His understanding of the game. The ease of that finish. This man is built different. Jamal is built different. Look, it's time for the people that hate on this guy to start accepting what they are seeing. It's not normal to be doing this at this age. It's just not. Jamal is contributing to extremely talented, extremely great winning teams, and to do that at that age, it's fully commendable. We got the spoiler right today. Look, Benfica just not good enough. They're missing the left back big time. Otamendi made things interesting as they tied it up. Guys, for me, in terms of just sitting here and telling you what I genuinely feel, guys, if Barca make a run and Rafinha can contend for this Ronaldo UCL title, I genuinely think Rafinha deserves to be up there in the Ballon d'Or discussions this season. Whether or not you want to rank him 1, 2, 3, whatever you want to have for your rankings with Salah and whoever else, guys, Rafinha for me is just, he's a joy to watch. I mean, he's playing with the highest confidence of his life. 2 goals today. I mean, the finishes were just super sublime. I mean, guys, if we're going to be objective here, and look, I really do respect Lewandowski. I have no hate to him. He had a very bad game. If Lewandowski showed up today with all the chances he had, this would have been 5 or 6-1. That's how good this team is. Guys, I know a lot of people look at statistics and do all that. I'm just going to say something right now that may not make you guys, like, love it, what I'm about to say, but I think Pedri is genuinely contending to be in next year's team of the year. I don't care if you disagree with it. As someone that plays the sport a lot, watches a lot of this, he's magical, man. Like, and that's why we said after the first leg of Barca Benfica, I told you guys there's no shot for Benfica in the second leg. I told you guys. I said this. It's my favorite thing to say. But look, Barcelona for me is the favorite to win this competition. They are the best team I have seen collectively, in terms of what they accomplish on the attack. This Rafinha, Olmo, Pedri, Yamal, I mean, even they almost scored, guys. To me, what would have probably been the best goal in the UCL knockouts today, where De Jong missed it wide. What Rafinha was doing and what they were cooking, I was like, there was, heel flicks, there was like spins, played a ball wide, they're insane the way they're playing football, and this is because of Hansi Flick. Hansi Flick is bringing the best out of all these players. He's instilling confidence in this team. And look, Balde probably is the best left back in the world right now. I don't know, this guy is just cooking everybody. I mean, him and Nuno Mendes, now that they've been put into this enhanced spotlight, we're just sitting there like watching these two like, whoa. Araujo for me is still someone that's super overhated. He is incredible. So Barcelona for me is probably the best team I've watched. We're gonna get to watch a couple other teams tomorrow. I just wanted to highlight for me how special what Rafinha and Yamal are doing. And look, they are benefiting from the greatness of Dani Olmo, from Pedri, from Balde. I mean, the way, dude, any team going against, all right, that left side of Balde, Pedri, and Rafinha, dude. Good luck. And let me tell you, good luck as well, because I believe in Lewandowski. Look, even though he's selling all these chances, here's what I'm going to tell you guys that you may not like to hear. They're all going on target, all right? So for a striker like Lewandowski, some reason why I've always rated him is that he's not one of these guys that shanks it wide, screws it up. He's putting it on frame. So they are going to drop at some point. They're going to start going in. He will get back in that groove. Guys, they're going to play the winner of Dortmund-Lille. I give either of those teams no chance against Barcelona. All right, Barca, don't make it hard on yourselves. Don't do this stupid red card crap, and you guys will be fine. Look, I told you guys, Barcelona for me are in this final. We've got already a confirmed, a confirmed semifinal down here where we have we're gonna have Bayern Munich play Inter. I followed this a little bit today. I know Inter conceded a penalty. They go through. We said we might have said 2-1. I think we might have said 2-1. I don't know. We might have said that. I don't know. But they go through, and then look, we said with Bayern and Leverkusen, don't write Leverkusen off. But guys, look, they don't have Florian Wirtz. We said Bayern Munich's gonna go through. Guys, for me, Bayern Munich struggle a lot against teams that play really well with wingers and wide players. Inter Milan, for me, yes, they do that. They utilize fullbacks really well. I think this is a really interesting matchup. I think Bayern Munich have genuinely surprised me. Leverkusen without Wirtz, it's not the same team. So this game, for me, we're going to have to really look into this one. I'm not really sure how I'm feeling about it. But one of those teams will be facing Barcelona in the final, the semifinal. And man, I just don't see either of those teams doing it. I just don't. I don't think it's going to happen. But look, Barca fans, let me tell you one thing about Barca fans. Just in terms of the heritage of the competition, they probably don't want to see Bayern Munich. I don't know. You guys in the Barca fans and get in the comments, let me know what team you're not wanting to see. But I would assume it's probably not Bayern Munich, just for your mental sanity. That's my guess. So look, this is an amazing Champions League, guys. Liverpool fans, I'm sorry. You guys know I've been backing you guys all year because I said, look, for Liverpool, for me, until they actually lose, I'm not really going to go against them. But look, it was not good enough tonight from Liverpool. It just wasn't. PSG is more deserving. They're the better team. Whether you want to hear that or not, it's my feeling. They're just better. I think PSG will probably find themselves playing in a semifinal versus one of the Madrid teams, which is going to be, look, any team, Villa, either the Madrids, Arsenal, any of these teams, I think from what they have just seen, because everyone knows how hard it is to take down Liverpool, I think these teams are going to be pretty worried about this team. I think PSG are playing with some serious swagger, serious confidence. PSG, look, when I'm looking at this right now objectively, yes, I want to see an El Clasico in the final. A PSG Barcelona final. Look, I know PSG, people are going to say what they're going to say. Guys, believe it or not, whatever you want to say, they play some crazy football. I would love and wish for that to be a two-leg affair. It's not going to be. It's always one leg in the final. But that, to me, right now, at this state in time, let's see what the games are saying tomorrow. Let's look at them. Let's talk about them. Obviously, we've got some huge games tomorrow. But they're going to be a really hard team to beat. Really hard team to beat. So what a day, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I love watching the football, man. Champions League is the best. It's like 7:30. I got to go eat dinner. I still got to work out later. The passion, man. The passion. We spend all day in here yapping about this sport. We love it, guys. Have a good night. I love you guys, man. Thanks for watching the videos. We'll see you guys later. Peace.